Hi, thank you for joining everybody. Today we're going to talk about the different kind of websites. Okay? So if you have a friend who is thinking about building a website for himself, I think this is the stream to watch today. So please share the link with your friends, okay? We have been talking about different topics that help companies. Like we talk about marketing, we talk about sales. Today we're talking about the different kind of websites and which one might be a fit for you, for your company, for your service, for your product. Not every single kind of website is the perfect for what you want to do, and that's very important to understand. Okay, so informational websites, right? You want to just share basic information. You want it to be simple. A one page, home, about, services, contact. Very simple, very easy to understand what your services are. Um, and then it is great for small and local businesses. There are other kind of businesses that might also be benefit from this website. Something I found is if you just not just create your website, but you you optimize the SEO, that will make your page visible. If no one can see your page in Google, you are invisible. So you need to make sure that you have the right keywords on your website so that when someone looks for it in Google, they can find you, right? If they're looking for websites, if in your keywords there is no website keyword, they won't find you. So you need to have the right information there. Mm. Corporate businesses, it help you to build trust and credibility. It show your services, your team, testimonials. Is designed to attract leads. There's another kind. It's called the e-commerce websites. And this is when you're selling a product or a service online, and people can pay online and get a card and add or take out of the card, and then a secure checkout. This is very common today and is very important. A few examples here: Shopify, WooCommerce, right? BigCommerce, Magento. There are many of these kind. um, if you want to build a portfolio of your websites to show your work visually, great for creatives, right? Designers, artists, developers. Minimal, image focused. It's a specific kind of website. A landing page. Maybe you have a product, you have an offer, and you need a landing page. It's something special. It's not just your homepage. It's a landing page where when someone gets there, they can buy from there. It's a specifically for something. Let's say you're preparing an offer for Halloween. Then you can make this landing page look great for Halloween. But then you might also have another landing page for Black Friday. You can have another one specifically for Black Friday, and you don't have to change your homepage. This is a one page, is one goal. It captures leads or signups, or you're selling something. It is very used in with ads and campaigns. Membership. You want to create a membership community, um, with exclusive access, with courses, groups. It requires a login. It builds loyalty and recurring revenue, right? Because you're selling maybe an access for $9 a month, $10 a month. It requires not just a secure payment, not just selling something, but a membership, something that is recurring. So for all of these kind of websites that I just mentioned, the important thing about this is understanding what are you using to build these websites, why are you building it, and what is the technology are you going to use. For example, e-commerce, right? We discussed a little bit about e-commerce, and I mentioned a few examples: Shopify, WooCommerce, Magento. big commerce. There are pros and cons on every single one of these technologies, and if you don't understand them, maybe in the future you'll get stuck with something that you thought it was for you, and maybe it's not. My personal thoughts, having developed myself and also managing lots of teams that develop websites and e-commerce, for example, Shopify. Well, my favorite right now, just so you know, is WooCommerce, because it help you, it lets you modify everything you want. It is very simple to use. It is really easy to optimize the SEO, and you have the control over it. With Shopify, with BigCommerce, these platforms, yes, they have gotten better through the years, but yet you still don't have control over a lot of things on the website. You can only do what they allowed you to do. If you want to modify something, you have to purchase another um, template. You have to purchase an app, and it's a recruiting app, and you have to keep paying and paying and paying. It looks great. Shopify BigCommerce, they have great platforms, great templates, but then I don't like not having the control over my website. I don't like, oh, I want a banner right here, and they say, oh, you cannot do it with the version you have. You need to purchase another one. Is dumb. I don't like that. With again with WooCommerce, which is my favorite right now, you have the full power, full control over everything you're doing. Magento, I think is a really powerful tool. Very complex, very complex. It's owned by Adobe right now, and so it's expensive. It's open source. You can get the open source version, and yes, it works, but it's complex. um, I have developed multiple websites with Magento. And let's say if you're small, you don't want to use Magento. If you're big, if you need a lot of customizations, then Magento. But Magento is also difficult to optimize for SEO and things like that. WooCommerce is really good for small, medium, large companies. It has like everything you might need. And then again, you have the full power, you have the control over everything. You can modify everything, configure everything, and also if you want, you can buy another app, same as Shopify and WooCommerce. But with Shopify and WooCommerce, you kind of have to yes or yes for certain things, and that's I don't like, and it's very annoying. Like, oh, I want to post some of my YouTube videos in the website. Sure, purchase this application for $10 a month. Why? That's so simple to do. Why do I need to pay for it? So that's what I don't like about Shopify or BigCommerce. WooCommerce, my favorite right now. Magento, it's very specific for specific companies that are growing a lot, scaling, and they need something very robust. Um, it is very expensive, Magento, because you need developers who actually know what they're doing in Magento. Not that the other ones you don't need a developer, but is not as specialized. And when it's that specialized, you end up having to pay a little bit more for the specialization. Okay. Um, Now the websites, like if you're building an informational website or any other kind of website, also like you can also use, for example, WordPress or Wix, or there are a lot of different platforms that allows you now to build a website very simple, right? um some thoughts about the building a website is not just building a website, right? Is you need to think about mobile first. Right now everybody use a phone. Everybody is looking for everything on their phone. I'm traveling, I need a website, I'll look for something in the phone. If your website is not mobile first, you're losing clients. Yes, you want also um, a web version, For people like me, I use my computer all the time. Everything I look in my computer. But the majority of the people, they are using their phones or a tablet. So make it make it better, perfect for the mobile, because that's how you will sell. Um, a few other things to think about is the SEO optimization. If you just release a website and you don't care about SEO, you don't even know what it is, you will not be found online. So it'll be very important to research that. Make sure that your website is optimized. If not, you won't be in Google. Basically, you need to have the right keywords on your website. That's how Google will find you. Not just Google, but the other search engines, right? Um, but if you don't have keywords, you're not ranking. So have the right keywords. Make sure that your pictures have a description, a name, something, so that the people can identify your website. These little details make your website better. Now, one of the most important ones is the speed of your website. If your website loads in 10 seconds, you lost your client. It's like right now we live in a world where we change everything, right, very fast. We get distracted very fast, and if in the first 2 seconds you don't show up anything, that's it. Because we're used to TikTok where you just scroll, 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 scroll. No time, no waiting time. But if you have to wait on for your website, you lose the people. You lose your client, your potential client. So make sure that your website is fast, especially on your mobile, on your phone, because that's how you're getting clients these days. These are some just comments, ideas of how to improve your website. Now, can you do it yourself? Yes, you can. You can go to WordPress, you can go to Wix, you can go to any of um, the software that you can use to build a website, and you can download a template and you can just roll with it. Now, if you want a website that is custom, a website that is fully optimized, then you might want to hire someone to do it for you. Uh, you want to make sure that your DNS is properly configured. You want to make sure your domain is properly configured. You want to it's not just a website, right? Your website is your face, is your company face. If you're not face customers, you're losing clients. So if you have any questions about this, about websites, about how to improve your website, how to get better at what you're selling, and you think you need help with your website, you can leave me a comment, you can text me, you can send me a message, um, and I'll be happy to answer your questions. But this is super important. I have seen how websites properly built help to grow a company, help the company to scale, and that's what we try to do at Navas Automation, is to create tools that will help you scale. So if you have questions, please let me know. I'm happy to schedule a free consultation with you, and we can go over what you need. Okay. So thank you so much for joining today. Please, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments and I'll be answering them. Okay. Thank you. Have fun, and I'll see you next time, next Tuesday at 2 p.m.